Hello, 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 dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, Aries, this is your reading for the week of May 30th, through June 5th. And your song is Waka Waka by Shakira and Freshly Ground, I think it's called. Either way, the link for the song is going to be down below in the description, along with all the links to all of the social media accounts, my website, if you were interested in a personal reading. So let's go ahead and get started. With you, Aries, this week, there is a very fast moving type of energy. There's this energy of um, almost like this excitement for life, excitement for moving on, for experiencing new things. There is this calling that is coming for you to just embrace every moment of life. There are a lot of things that are finally falling into place, that are coming into alignment. There is this sense of you finally getting on track when it comes to your finances, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your health, your mental health, your physical health. There's just like, it's like everything that may have been kind of like spotty, may have been kind of like chaotic the last few weeks, is finally falling into place. So if you were inconsistent with your workouts, it's like this week you're staying on track. If you were inconsistent with your eating habits, this week you're staying on track. If you were overspending or there was not enough money coming in, it's like all of that is shifting for you. Anything when it comes to relationship, whether it's friends or love, just relationship in general, there is a sense of any disagreements or any miscommunications are being cleared off this week. There is here a it's almost like, let's put it this way, people are looking at you kind of like the Energizer Bunny, right, from like the commercial with the battery and stuff. Like, you just keep going and going and going and going, and it's almost like people are either trying to catch up or trying to keep up with you this week, because again, there is a sense of you seem to others like you're kind of all over the place, but within yourself, let's put it this way, you feel calm and you feel relaxed enough to take on everything that you're taking on. So just kind of like keep it in mind if people mention or say something in regards like, hey, don't you think you're taking on too much? Don't you think you're doing too much? Don't you think you're trying too hard? And it's kind of like you have to kind of step back from that, or step back from people that are telling you that, because again, it may seem to the outer world that things are chaotic or that you are trying too much or that you're doing too much, but in reality, you're handling it. Let's just put it that way. When it comes to love, there is a connection here that is almost like a standstill. Is at a standstill at the moment. Maybe it is somebody that it does seem romantic, so it could be either the relationship is not progressing. It doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are like, this is not so much for somebody that's broken up or anything like that, but it's like, even though the relationship seems stable, there is almost like a standstill where you may want more of a commitment, or you may want to move things to the next level, and the other person, or vice versa, is is not quite sure whether they want to take that next step with you. So it's almost like within a relationship, a romantic relationships, things are kind of a little just kind of there. It's not that there's arguments or fights or anything there, but it's like you or the other person is wondering like, okay, is this going to be it, or are we taking the next step forward? And the thing is that one of you is ready to take the next step forward, and the other person is a little hesitant. I feel that whoever it is that is hesitant is a little bit more hesitant because of past experiences when it comes to love, and there is kind of like a fear here of not wanting to get hurt or not wanting to commit to a certain level because of fear of getting hurt. Whoever it is that is willing to move things to the next level, I feel that you are slowly or will slowly start to lose interest in wanting to move this connection forward or in wanting to move things forward with this person, because again, I feel that the person that is afraid to, you know, take that next step is almost kind of like dragging their feet, and something inside of you is just like, you know what, if they're not ready for it, it's okay, but I need to be with somebody that is willing to take that next step forward with me. There's something that wants to surface up, and this is coming in more when it comes to like when we talk about like conflicts, but this feels more like a conflict from work that was resolved or is being resolved this week, but somebody is holding a grudge towards the other person. So even though somebody is saying like, oh yeah, I'm cool with it, everything is okay, whatever, water under the bridge, whatever, but whoever it is that is kind of like, it's almost like they're being kind of flaky about it because they are holding a grudge. So it's like they're almost putting up a front like, okay, everything is okay, to kind of like move forward from this conflict at work so that the two of you or the team can work effectively. But you'll be able to notice that this person is still holding a grudge because the way that either they're, I want to say it's like they're almost like throwing little hints here and there, but almost doing it in a sarcastic type of way. The letter Q is showing up for whatever the reason. So I don't know who is that relevant for, but there is definitely very significant, the letter Q for someone. And for some reason I want to say the word queen, but they're showing me the Q in a lowercase, not an uppercase. So maybe it's the transition this week where you may have been holding back when it comes to your personality, when it comes to your gifts or your talents at work and stuff like that, and you're finally allowing yourself to release that and allow yourself to fully emerge in all of who you are. So let's go ahead. So right now I want you to take some time and think of either a question or a situation, and let's get some clarity. So here with, oh, I should do it this way so that you guys can see it, because otherwise it's too low. So the answer is yes for whatever it is that you are inquiring about. I feel that maybe in the past there may have been some reservation or some hesitation or some blockage for whatever it is that you are inquiring about. But that is being removed completely, and your answer is a definite yes. So whatever was blocking this, whatever was holding it back, is definitely being removed at this time. And let's go ahead and pull out one oracle card for advice for you guys. What is Aries advice for this week? What is Aries advice for this week, Spirit? She-wolf, unleash the wild within. And this definitely comes back into play, like whatever it is, like, you know, if you were holding back for whatever the reason. You're being told that it is okay to release, to let go, and to allow that wolf within, right? That passionate part of yourself to come out, Aries. Well, Aries, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. It definitely helps get this video out there for more people to watch. If you would like a private reading, the link to my website is down below in the description, along with all the links to all my social media accounts. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Bye-bye. Love you all.